Another day in the office for the Alabama State Hornets. We put up 80 points, 80 burger on the Texas Southern Tigers to win 46 straight games in a row. A winning streak that started all the way back at the beginning of Season 7. We won so big, it was good enough for Will McGee to sign that letter of intent and make himself an official Alabama State Hornet. He's coming in from Rochester, Michigan. 6'5", 240 pounds. A big get for Alabama State. We're looking to be as deep as we can on the defensive line so that we can make more rotations. That is very important, especially at the college football level. So we are very excited to have Will McGee in as the next Hornet in line. So we beat Texas Southern 80-0. Texas Southern is now 3-4 on the season. Grambling State beats up on Army. Florida A&M comes up short versus Alcorn State. Alcorn State's trying to make a little run now. Arkansas Pine Bluff is now 0-6 after losing to Bethune-Cookman. Prairie View A&M 24-13 win over Jackson State. Southern loses to Mississippi Valley State 38-22. Southern is 0-7. My God. UConn beats Delaware State 35-13. We're in the MEAC, by the way. Tennessee State beats Hampton 23-16. Looks like Tennessee State's on the verge of winning the MEAC once again. Howard defeats Norfolk State 35-20, and Morgan State beats up on Tennessee Tech 35-19. So let's go over and look at some more recruiting. We got two more people that we're looking for. Kevin Graves, the linebacker for Florence, Alabama. For those you don't know, this is Northwest Alabama. Now we also need more depth at the middle linebacker spot, so it will be big to get him. Maurice Wood from Paramount, California is ready to make his official visit. We're going to set him up to come down and watch us play the Southern Jaguars, who are our next opponent. Maurice is also considering Washington State and Fresno State, so we can beat those two schools out there on the West Coast. We're in the back to get him. Bruce Wright from Corona, California. I forgot somebody. He still has us on top of his list, but he's not ready to make a move just yet. But please believe we're going to have Maurice Wood coming in next week to watch us play the Southern Jaguars. And I believe after that, that's all that we have left. We just have these three players left, all defensive players. So the goal during the season was to build up this defense. We were lacking in certain areas, but mainly the safety spots and the middle linebacker spot. We are accomplishing that goal right now. So let's move on. Now, I got to show y'all something, man. We're reaching the end of the top 25 poll, but look at this right here. The Alabama A&M Bulldogs are getting votes now. Look at that. 25 receiving votes for the Alabama A&M Bulldogs, who are still undefeated. Side note, they didn't play this past week. They had a bye week, but they're going to be back in action this week, I believe, versus Alcorn State. So Sheldon Money Green is now on top of the Heisman Trophy watch list, and please believe he's going to be on the verge of being a Biletnikoff Award finalist. Jason Davis moves down. Maurice Stanley moved down, the wide receiver at Georgia Tech. Lorenzo Harley moved down, the quarterback at Texas, and so did Tony Davis. Well, Tony Davis just moved up on the list from Wisconsin. So let's look at the players of the week, and there goes Sheldon Money Green being named Offensive National Player of the Week for his performance. Over 300 all-purpose yards and 4 total tutties. Scott Bell of Mississippi Valley State is named SWAC Defensive Player of the Week, 13 tackles, a tackle for loss along with 2 INTs. Out there in the MEAC, Gavin Jones of Morgan State and Brandon Cole of Tennessee State named Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week. Gavin Jones had a great game, 5 total touchdowns, and look at Cole. 8 tackles, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. So let's look at the standings for the SWAC real quick, man, because this is absolutely nuts. We could really have a Magic City Classic in Detroit. Alabama A&M is 7-0 on the season, 4-0 in conference play, 2 games better than the next team. Alabama State, 2 games better in conference play, 6-0 overall. But we're looking for bigger goals. We are looking to repeat as national champions after we got robbed of that opportunity by the LSU Tigers back in season 6. So that concludes the sting. Now we got those Southern Jaguars coming into town, and Maurice Wood will be coming into town all the way from California. So please believe we got to put up a bigger performance, and we got to make sure we show out again on defense, man. And of course, we have to win the game. Join us next time as we take on the Southern Jaguars. Peace.